It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. Next on Madden Football.
Let's go, fellas.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock here on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. But as a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
This return makes it up to the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. All right, here we go, second down. They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. That throw finds Conklin. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Has it in close. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hall. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Their line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments. In time, the time is not on his side.
This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Xavier Gipson now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They give on second to Hall. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Rodgers will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Third and long, Rodgers. Toward the sideline and cut by Wilson. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Bass's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Carr with it on first. Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Carr here from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep. He's got it at the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Chris Olave with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. Return's looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. Now here comes the New York offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Rodgers set to pass. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Now it's the Saints' all-time leading punter, Thomas Morstead, on to hit this one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Saints will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Carr. That's Hill working the sideline, complete.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They bring their tight end left. Carr off the play fake. It's caught left side by Hill. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Jets football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 14-10 our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Hall running between the tackles. Escapes a defender. And he'll get it up to the 44. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 38. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion left. They go play action with Cobb. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Kamara running out of the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Throwing now off play action. He's got it near the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Lazard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Coming right is Hall. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Play action with Rodgers. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Rodgers here from the gun. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Running this with Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Counter give to Kamara. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Will McDonald there on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 17. This is complete to Olave. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Jets returning their offense and this running back to the field. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Hall on the give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets at a deficit. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now Rodgers. Wilson's got it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He can run it.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
3rd and just 2 to go. To throw is Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now they send their back in motion right. He finds Johnson. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Into the hands of Olave. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Throwing it just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They send a tight end in motion. Carr off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Trying again following the sack. He's got Shaheed. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Carr throwing on 3rd. He puts everything behind this one. Big gain downfield. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Wangu now to return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Jets offense now set to take over. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's a give to Hall. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Rodgers to throw. Into a crowd, and intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Olave with the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 16.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Give on second to Kamara. And he's able to get this down to the 13. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Carr here from the gun. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Carr setting to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Carr back to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets out to begin another drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's Hall on the carry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's brought in by Lazard. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
A tight end in motion now. 3rd down give to Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st down throw by Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Now here's Rodgers. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Got his target, it's Hill. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Second and 3 now. Motioning the tight end now. They give on second to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Chase Young bringing him down there. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers here from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 38 out of the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Carr. Kamara's got it. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Kamara with the 1st and still going. And he makes it all the way up to the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Carr off the play fake. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
It's Kamara on third down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So now it's going to be third and long. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
26.
Rodgers will look to throw. Conklin brings it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly is it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They go play action with Carr. Catch is made down the right sideline. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Now motion him out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Handoff headed right, Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. He's got Shaheed. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Carr with it on 3rd and short. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Carr completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and goal. Here's Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And look at this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Lazard. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints get it as he makes his third interception in this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Another run for Kamara. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Got his target. It's Hill. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Running right, it's Kamara. And this one doesn't go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he'll start pushing them into field goal range. A small gain to the 38. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New York.